ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be getting questions from our judges for our top 10 contestants. And I think based on that, we're going to be cutting down to our finalists. I'll give it now to the head judge.
It's a tough one, and I congratulate the 10 girls that are here already. We're going to have the questions in the order as you stand. So we as judges can say, Ms. Akwaibom, I have a question for you. It's going to be one after the other. So I'd like for the first girl to come forward for the first question.
All right, first one.
Ms. Delta. Yes.
Ms. Delta, please step forward.
All right.
A round of applause, thank you.
Me.
What caused the recent outrage in the world concerning Libya? And what do you think the government can do to help Nigerians in that situation?
Did you get the question?
Thank you very much. What caused the recent outrage in Libya is basically human trafficking. And what the government can do about it, I will not say they have not been trying, but they can do more. Create more jobs and make sure our young people in Nigeria are comfortable. Once there is everything they think makes the world or the life greener on the other side, once they have it right here, they won't have to go anywhere. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Miss Adamawa State, assuming you were to win this beauty pageant, what would actually be your short-term and long-term goals? What do you hope to achieve?
Thank you very much. My short-term goals would be to help children who go through incest and are suffering different disorders, mental disorders. These children most times are ignored in the society. These children are being thought as demons or something. And people do not really know the reason or the causes of these mental illnesses. So I would like to create an avenue to make people understand that children who have these mental illnesses can function properly in the society. And as for incest, children who go through incest develop psychological disorders such as depression and makes them dysfunctional in the society. I would like to have an organization that rehabilitates these children. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Indeed, our girls are a measure of beauty and brains.
Miss Ondo, please.
Please encourage her with a round of applause.
Hello, Miss Ondo. If you could change two things in the world today that we live in, what would it be? I mean, Nigeria and outside. So if you could change two things currently, what would you do? What would it be?
Did you get the question? She said if you could change two things in the world today, what would it be? What would they be? Am I correct?
Yes, thanks.
All right.
Thank you very much for that question. If I could change two things in the world today, the first would be to change how children with eye defect are seen in the society, and how the parents and the elders around them can help them and build them. And the second thing I would like to change in the society is this stereotype of people believing that African women in particular cannot participate in politics. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. That's right?
Yes.
All right then. Thank you, Miss Ondo. Let's welcome Miss Bielsa, ladies and gentlemen.
Miss Bielsa, as a young girl from Bielsa, I'm going to ask you two questions that really amount to one. What do you think is the most problem affecting young girls in Bielsa, and how would you effect a change to help them using the platform?
Thank you very much for that question. What I think affecting young girls in Bielsa will be poverty and lack of education. If I am Miss Nigeria 27, I would use my platform to enlighten girls of Bielsa that they do not have to depend on their fathers or depend on the male factor, but they can go to school to have an education. And when they do have an education, they would be able to overcome poverty in the society. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bielsa. Miss Ekiti.
Miss Ekiti, my question to you is a simple one. Let's pretend tonight it's International Women's Day. What would your address to this august audience be? What would you talk about today?
I didn't get that. Can you come again, Ma? Sorry.
Let's pretend that tonight is International Women's Day. What would you talk to us about today?
Today, thank you for the question. Today, I would talk to you about the way we carry ourselves. Some people don't believe in themselves, and I believe if you believe in yourself, there's nothing too great, there's nothing too small to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Edo, please.
Miss Edo, the theme of today's pageant is empowering women beyond beauty. If given the opportunity, how would you contribute or ensure that this is implemented?
Thank you very much for that question. According to what you said, the theme for today's event is empowering women beyond beauty. I, for one, don't believe that beauty is physical. I believe beauty is more internal, definitely. So I'll build on women building themselves internally, mentally, intellectually, physically. So women need to grow, develop themselves in order to become beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Kwaibom.
Mr. Kwaibom, do you think we have a rape culture in Nigeria? If you do win, how do you intend to address this?
Please, can you say the question again?
Do you think that we have a rape culture in Nigeria?
Yes, I do.
So if you win, how do you intend to address this?
I would use the platform of the Miss Nigeria Beauty Pageant to go out on orientations in places to let people know that there are rape cultures in Nigeria. People face rape culture. People are being raped day in, day out, but they refuse to accept it. They are being kept bound by one thing or the other. I would use the platform to go out on outreaches to medias and other forms of NGOs that will help work towards stopping rape culture in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, let's have Miss Ogun. All right.
Hello, Miss Ogun. What do you think is the purpose of being Miss Nigeria?
Did you get the question?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. The purpose of being Miss Nigeria is to help, motivate, be a positive role model in the society. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss Ogun. Miss Bauchi, welcome.
Okay, Ms. Bauchi, if you became the first female Senate president, what will be the first law you would pass into law in Nigeria in favor of women?
Get a question.
Okay, she would like you to repeat the question, please.
Ms. Bauchi, if you became the first female Senate president, what will be the first law you will pass in Nigeria in favor of women?
If you became the first female president, what would be the first law you will pass in favor of women?
Thank you for the question. If I become the first female president in the country, the first law I would love to pass is to empower women. Like, I would love to empower them. I would love to create job employment. I would love to, actually, I'll bring up entrepreneurship in Nigeria to empower women, to empower young girls, to empower young children, to give girl education. So that would be the first law I would do if I to become.
A round of applause for her, please.
Thank you. All right, and last but not the least, Miss Ebony. All right.
All right, Miss Ebony, 2019 is around the corner. If you had the power to pick the next president of Nigeria, what would be the key characteristics that you would be looking out for? Could you tell us at least 3 of them if you had the power to pick the next president of Nigeria?
All right.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Okay, one of the characteristics, if I become the next president of Nigeria, sorry.
Okay, let me help you there. He said if you had the power to pick the next president of Nigeria come 2019, what would be the characteristics you will look out for?
Oh, thank you very much. One, I'm going to look out for someone who is upright. Secondly, someone who is God-fearing. Thirdly, someone who has love in his heart. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.